I may not be, happy with this government in the way a lot of things are going, but I tell you, I would always look for those in, like, maybe in the 200 wrong things they did. If there's that one thing they do right, I will look for that one thing and talk about it, because we need to even give ourselves hope. If we are just sitting down here to talk about the negative things, we will all start unconsciously assuming negativity, like nothing is being done. When the right things are even done, we will not see it because we thrive in the negative ones. And it's not going to help anybody. You see, it's not all the time we sit down here to bash the government. Sometimes when they do things that we feel is commendable, then we should commend them. We should not only think that it's only the wrong things or the negative things that we'll talk about them. Now, what am I saying? So recently, the bill to stop government officials from purchasing vehicles, like foreign vehicles, have passed the second reading at the Senate. And I see this as a huge, a good step in the right direction, right? Because if you want to grow the economy, there are some drastic measures that needs to be taken. Drastic plans needs to be put in place. Now, government, we have, we have local manufacturers, local automobile manufacturers who are doing business. It's bad enough that we don't have like a conducive environment in terms of, light and all of that. But the least that you can do is to purchase the few that, despite all odds, are still, producing. How can we have local manufacturers, meanwhile no government official is using the locally made motors? It's not even, it doesn't even make any sense.
And since the rise of a local brand such as local vehicle manufacturers, we are still heavily dependent on imports of automobiles.
So bills like this that will stop government officials from purchasing vehicles from outside the country, foreign vehicles, is a welcome development. So well done to Senator Patrick Nwabuzi, who is sponsoring this bill. So the Deputy Senate President who presided over the sitting agrees with the sentiment of a lot of people, including Senator Patrick Nwabuzi. So he agrees that if this bill is passed into law, Nigeria will be better for it. Our economy will be better for it.
The bill is important. It's good for our economy and for our nation. If we're able to go this route, we then be able to encourage our manufacturers, even more, to come on board.
See, we've all been saying, buy Nigeria, wear Nigeria, eat Nigeria, do Nigeria, proudly made Nigerian things. We can't grow our economy if we don't patronize our own, if we don't buy our own, especially when we have people who are doing those things. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Now, a lot of people will tell you that, innocent vehicle is expensive. I don't know about that. But the truth is, it's not supposed to be expensive because it's made here, it's assembled here, it's done here. But I can understand why it would be expensive, because these people probably are using generator to produce, or they're still going to source for their raw materials to do their vehicle outside the country. So they're still buying things with foreign currency. But the only way we can help is to patronize. Can you imagine if, with our population, more than 200 million people, those in this population who can afford to buy a car are all buying innocent or buying other, automobile manufacturers based in the country? Do you know how much that would help the economy? So yes, let it start from the top. This is a good thing. If this bill is passed into law, that means no government official will drive a foreign car. That is so, encouraging to see that they are, because You can't imagine how much this is going to save the country. For a government that is not doing so much in the area of cutting cost, you see a government official who is going for a trip. The people who are going with him are almost 20, and those 20 people are not going there to do anything. So anything that would help us cut costs, anything that will help us, grow, buy Nigeria, grow Nigeria, like buy things within the country and like use our own things, patronize our own is always a welcome development. So this is one of those times that you will say well done to the Senate, irrespective of a lot of things that they have not been doing right. This I'm not going to hear this and say that and just brush it away. I would I may not be, happy with this government in the way a lot of things are going, but I tell you, I would always look for those in like maybe in the 100 wrong things they did. If there's that one thing they do right, I will look for that one thing and talk about it because we need to even give ourselves hope. If we are just sitting down here to talk about the negative things, we will all start unconsciously assuming negativity like nothing is being done. When the right things are even done, we will not see it because we thrive in the negative ones. And it's not going to help anybody. So when I see them do the right thing or do things that looks like it's in the right direction, I will praise them. So this is one of those ones that, that I will praise them for. And you see, when we continue to patronize our own, a lot of people like patronize these automobile, makers. A lot of people will start, making, and you can imagine the employment that is going to provide. A huge employment. So this is really, really, really needed. It's really well done to Senator Patrick Nwabweze. A lot of people would just not know how much this will mean to the economy. You just hear it, oh, they're going to start, it's only government officials. Now, we are all private citizens. If we want to buy our cars abroad, by all means, go and buy abroad. But there should be a law that government officials should show example. You see, by the time we see that, when we see our top government officials, they are all driving cars made in Nigeria, there is a kind of confidence that gives that, okay, that means these cars are good. Then you want to like, so if this official is riding this car, why am I waiting for that car that is coming from Japan or coming from the US? Let me go and buy this car. Before you know, a lot of us will start purchasing it. Because I'm sure one of the reasons why people are not even buying these cars made in Nigeria is that there is this thing that because it's made in Nigeria, a car made in Nigeria, it just may not be a good car. Right? That's it. But if we see government officials driving these cars, it will boost confidence in the people to purchase these cars. So yeah, it has passed the second reading, the bill to ban government officials from buying foreign cars has passed second reading. Hopefully it will be passed into law and then we'll all, be happy. So, and that is like one step. There are other things that, government needs to do to cut cost. Because I know this ban on foreign purchasing of foreign vehicle is a way to cut costs. There are other things. There are other things that should be done. But this, like baby steps, let's take the step. This one is a welcome development. So there are other things. So hopefully every other thing would follow. And then before you know it, we will all be buying ours. Like in China, I'm sure. I don't think there will be anybody in China who wants to buy anything outside China. Not because the government is forcing them, but because they have confidence in their product. They have everything. They buy China, they wear China, they make in China, and they produce it, and everything is done in China. So what are you going to going outside of China to buy that they don't have? A lot of people are going outside of Nigeria to buy because a lot of things we don't have. So by the time we start patronizing our own, the money stays here, the value of our currency, the value grows, our currency becomes stronger, and then we are buying our things, our money stays here, and we're patronizing our own. We don't need to be, sourcing for foreign currency to buy things abroad because everything is here. So yeah, this is a welcome development. I commend the Senate. I hopefully other areas will be looked into so that in a country where we are shouting that we are broke, by the time we block all those little places where we do make unnecessary expenses, we'll find out that those are just what we need to look inwards and find out that all the things that we're looking for in Sokoto are actually in Sokoto. And Nigerians understand this slang, right? So whatever we're looking for abroad, for those who do not understand the slang, whatever we're going abroad to look for, we might actually have them here, but we don't know. So yeah, I love this, and I said, no, I have to talk about it. Hopefully it's passed into law. Tell me, what do you think? Are you somebody who likes politics? Are you following things happening in the country? Let me see. Let's continue the conversation in the comment section. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I see you again in my next video. Bye for now.